Yo guys, Coba here, and today before I start this video, I just want you guys to know that of course I have a Twitter. If you don't know already, don't mind the Dutch right here, but um I have a bit of a cold at the moment. I'm having the feeling that I'm getting a little bit sicker. So if I'm ever sick or anything, I will let you know via the Twitter. So if you haven't followed, you can follow me on there, and that's pretty much the thing that I wanted to tell you guys. So if you don't have a video up for like tomorrow, or I don't know, might be because I'm sick. So yeah, let's get back in the video. So yeah, like I said, we are back right here in the team builder of Pokemon Showdown, and today I wanted to discuss a nice team I actually created when Hydreigon got suspected. Of course, Hydreigon didn't get banned, otherwise all these Hydreigon squads would be gone. And it was a nice team to have in theory when Hydreigon was gone. So it is kinda Hydreigon, or well, Scarf Hydreigon week, but nonetheless it's a pretty solid team, it's a pretty fun team, and I will show you guys right now. So what is this team about? Well, it's a of course you can see the mons already in the layout, but it's a UU team based around hazard stacking Kyurem. Why? Well, I wanted to use Kyurem because of the fact that when Hydreigon left, this was pretty much the fastest dragon. Of course, it is no more. So the theory around it was that you could make it specs. Of course, if you want more speed on your team, if you feel like you like it, you can throw in a Scarf Kyurem, but I just like specs Kyurem because it nukes Flash Cannon, well, specs Flash Cannon to a Florges. I'll probably put up the calc right now. Yeah, even that does a chunk to it, so it isn't necessarily switching. Earth Power is nice for just if you want to clean it up with this thing, like to actually be able to hit Empoleon if it isn't Shuka. Ice Beam's just nice, a nice stab. And Draco, of course, when there aren't fairies, you can just drop a Draco. Shoutouts to you, Joey. But that's the whole premise of this team. So after I whacked Kyurem on the team, I wanted to actually add Hazard Stack. And why? Well, specs, Draco, Ice Beam, plus Stealth Rock, spikes, stuff like that. Yeah, that's gonna be real nice. So the first mon I wanted was Fortress. Why Fortress? Well, he can spin away his own hazards. I can set up the rocks. In this case, I wanted something to be able to rapid spin multiple times for Mega Aerodactyl, for Kyurem. So eventually went with default switch set. It isn't really particularly seen a lot on hazard stack teams, but I just felt like having a reliable rapid spinner for more than one turn in the battle was better. The spread that I went with is just a general tanky set, which is built to tank multiple hits from a lot of things with tier. You don't have to worry about it, but it's nice, bulky, tanky Fortress for the tier. So for the spikes, I went with Rose Raid. I went Spadef Rose Raid. I'm not really a big fan of Spadef Rose Raid, just because of the fact that I don't think that its HP stat really grants it the power to become a special defense mom. But I just wanted spikes. Looking at my team, I mean, it is quite a speedy team, so it didn't really need the speed. The fact of the matter is that just a bulky water might be a nuisance to the team, and I mean, it doesn't really appreciate a Draco Meteor, from a Kyurem, but still, you could make it offensive if you want to, but I've said worked out better for me. Sludge Bomb, Giga Drain, just main stabs. Sleep Powder, well, if you manage to hit, in theory, it's pretty nice because you can Sleep Powder a fire type, for example, like an Ante isn't necessarily switching anymore. You can go into Crook, get the Intimidate on it, and hopefully it doesn't break through first turn, and you have a lowered Ante in versus you, and it's probably gonna switch, and you can gain momentum after that. So it's nice theory, but theory and practice aren't always matching. But it's pretty nice set for Roast Rate on the team. A Black Sludge, Natural Cure, of course, for the yellow magic. That's basically it. Yeah. The next mon that I wanted to go with was something. I mean, if you look at it, Spikes, Stealth Rock, an Abuser. I wanted more Abusers, and one mon I know that lost Stealth Rock and Spikes is my friend Mega Aerodactyl. Mega Aerodactyl, why does it love Spikes and stuff like that so much? Well, a Stone Edge, a Wing Attack, Earthquake Pursuit is a really offensive spread. It hits a lot of the tier, aren't a lot of switch-ins, basically do this thing, and after like Stealth Rock, Spikes, even 2 layers of Spikes, stuff like that, the switch-ins to this thing are gonna be limited, and that just is the main niche of it on the team. It's nice for just fighting type in general. I know it can take a Mach Punch, so I mean you don't have to whittle it down, but in theory it could work for the fighting types and stuff like that. So yeah, that's great for the team. So the fourth mon that I wanted on the team was something to stop other Mega Aerodactyls, because yeah, they kind of wreck me if I lose speed tie. So I went with Crook. In this case, I have Intimidate Crook, and it's really weird not running Stealth Rock on a Intimidate Crook. But in this case, I have the Taunt, Earthquake, Knockoff, Pursuit. A lot of these opponents don't expect the Taunt, so it's pretty nice to have it on the stat. Just in general. This is actually an old set, I believe. What to make this? Yeah, don't know why it was the old set, but it's just a reliable Earthquake knockoff mon. It bluffs the Stealth Rock set. Again, why is this? Like, you can run either Leftovers or Dread Plate. I really haven't noticed the big difference yet, but in this case I think I want to run the Dread Plate just because it's a pretty offensive team and I want to keep it like that. Knockoff is really great for the tier Pursuit, because Pursuit Crocodile isn't really common anymore. I haven't seen them recently, so it's nice to have it on a team. And yeah, that's basically niche of Crocodile. So once again, you can make it Leftovers if you want to, but yeah, I don't really care. The last mon of the team, and one of my favorite mons in UU, is Mixed Infernape. Why did I want Mixed Infernape? Well, like I said, grass types were something I had to keep. Well, grass types. Joking. The water mons like Suicune, Melodic, stuff like that, Mega Swampert, they had a lot of opportunities to switch in once Rose Rate was weak and stuff like that. So I want something to hit it decently well. And after I realized that I needed fighting type just to break through certain walls, just to hit Mega Aggron better, because Mega Aggron, I know I have Crook and Kyurem and stuff like that, but you aren't immune from yellow magic. Crocodile can get weakened and stuff like that. It's just nice to have fire coverage on the team. The fighting stat that I wanted on the team was just to break through certain fighting type mons and stuff like that. Mega Absol could have still been a problem, which now have Mach Punch for, so it was a real nice glue to the team. and I just love this set in general. It's the mixed attacker. It hits a lot in the team. Oh, in the tier. Sorry. Um, and it patches up real weaknesses in the team to glue it all together. So it's a pretty nice team in my opinion. It isn't the best, but it's a fun team to use. Just because of the fact that I love Kyurem, and that will always stay that way. I do have to point out that a Dragon Dance Gyarados could be a big nuisance to the team, and it's probably one of the biggest threats to the team. Crawdaunt is annoying as well, but you have Mach Punch and Infernape, so you have to play around it. But like I said, that Gyarados is really scary to the team. Don't let that thing set up. Keep up the offensive pressure, and hope you don't lose to it. Yeah. But that was pretty much the team builder. That's the team. I will leave a paste bin to this team in the comment section below. Like I said in the preview, I'm feeling a little bit sick recently, so if I don't upload like Tuesday or Wednesday, you can follow me on Twitter, and I'll probably tweet out when I'm sick and stuff like that. So yeah, that's basically it, and now I'm gonna wrap it up because people are PM spamming me and stuff like that. So I will see you guys in another episode. Peace.
Hidden Power Ice should be a play, yeah, but you know a better play is to double right out into Leafeon.
Yeah,
That's the best. Or maybe you could go for U-turn, but nobody's going for U-turn because you don't outspeed. So
screw up.
you made a good play right there. Knock off. You click knock
We
off.
don't.
As that thing is gone. You know,
Ah.
Ninjas is one of the poorest defense I've ever seen in my life.